Alright guys, good morning, good morning. It is September 1 here in Bloomfield, Canada. Today we have, after our withered crop fiasco, a lot of baling to do. We're going to cut down this grass field first, head this up, get some hay, we're going to bale that straw, and yeah, that's about it for the day. Gonna go ahead and get this cut right away. It is early, so we're definitely going to let this sit on the ground for a while. We'll jump over into that straw field, let this dry out some. I think we'll go ahead and throw on some tunes here and whip through this cutting quick. Let's go ahead, park here, we'll get this thing washed up. Doesn't look too bad, surprisingly, but I have to get her all cleaned out nonetheless. She is going to be parked over winter. It's the last cutting we have to do here. So we'll make sure to get all that crud out of there. Don't want anything molding, rusting. Trashing this because we do not have a lot of money to spend. Go ahead, get down inside here, really clean it out good. Alright, let's get her parked up in the cold storage there in that silo shed. Yeah, we're really looking forward to the construction crew finishing up that other shed. Getting the siding on that, getting the doors up. I know that's something they are shooting to have it done before October. I would love to see it sooner than later. Kind of get some things spread out. I mean, it's huge, but I would like to have this as the feed room. Maybe throw some pallet racking up on the wall. Keep our seed, fertilizer, anything else like that in there. More of a commodity, feed commodity shed. Alright, so continuing to move on with the day here, we're going to bust out the windrower just inside of the door here. We're going to go through the straw field. Kind of double down. I do believe the windrower should grab 2 of those rows, throw it into one. Just be more efficient on this. I know some people would just run the baler over it as is, but we have got time to kill. Our grass is not ready. not dry by any means, so we'll do this. Make it a little easier on our baler. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some music, and we will see you on the other side of this field. Okay guys, so for the sake of your sanity, I cut most of that windrowing out. No sense in putting you through the same thing over and over again. Let me get this thing put away. Get the tedder on, although I'm wondering, this might be massively overkill for that tedder. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, 40 horsepower. Let's park the 4440. Keep the hours down on it. Let's use the 3020. We'll throw that on there. 11 o'clock. I still don't know if we're quite dry enough for that. And you know, on second thought, let's grab the 4755. We'll bale up that straw. Give that grass a little bit more of an opportunity to dry out. I am pumped to be hooking up to this guy, old Massive Ferguson here. Just a sweet baler. Hoping throughout the years here we can really put this one through its paces. Maybe spit out a few thousand bales. Gonna jump on over here this first headland pass, get this out. Get that out of the way. We are picking up straw. Thinking this through. Early thinking, but we have no animals yet. My goal is to get the first calves here, hopefully in January. So I think we may sell off a good portion of the straw, basically right off the field. use in holding onto it in the shed if we're not going to have a use for it, so I'm going to throw on some more music again and work my way through the field. Last pass here with the straw. Not a bad output of bales considering the yield on this field. If you didn't see that yield map from the harvesting, it was atrocious. I'm pretty sure the whole field is red. So I'm pleasantly surprised to see the amount of straw. Then again, straw prices are not great, so definitely not getting rich off of this by any means. Thus concludes picking up our straw. Definitely intended to look at the bale counter at this point. In true fashion, I forgot to do so. But alas, we're going to drive this thing down. Get it parked close to the grass field. I think now being 12:30 should be plenty good to get in there with the tedder, flip this grass over. See if we can't make ourselves some hay. Again, we don't have any critters, but I just don't think this hayfield's gonna make many bales, so we'll probably keep the hay. We're not short on shed space, that's for sure. Oh, there's that tongue twister. I'll probably end up keeping some of the straw, obviously, too, just not much. Probably just match however much hay we get. However many bales, we'll just keep that much straw as well. Loving this little 30-20. What's not to love? The canopy. She's diesel. Clean. It was definitely well maintained. Alright, let's flip this over. Get this drying out. So we can move on with our day here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of zip through this again, fast forward, without music this time. So here we go. Alright, that is all finished up. Let's go ahead and get this thing put away. Could have washed it, but honestly I don't think that it even got dirty. So, it seems like a waste of time. We'll just throw her in the shed here. I think we'll grab the 4440 again on the windrower. The old 3020 just doesn't quite have the oomph for that. It should. In reality, it would pull it just fine. But alas, this is farm sim. We'll get that girl shut down. Making me realize I should have just left the rake hooked up to the 4440. Spoke of efficiency earlier. Nothing efficient about backing into the shed multiple times to grab the same tool. I feel like it's been the story of the day here on this episode, but we're going to throw some music on again. Kind of zip through this field. Get this all ready to bail up with Massive Ferguson. So here we go. Alright, just like that we are done. I forget just how fast of a job that is, especially in a field that small. Really takes no time at all. Now this time we are officially done with the rake, so we will back it on into the shed. Slam that into the corner there. Work this old girl and run over to the 4755. We'll see just how much or how little Hay we can get off this field. Back up and get square on that. I don't love that we're about to pick up in some gravel here. Probably going to wear out some of those teeth on that pickup prematurely, but I don't have a pitchfork, so I can't toss it into the field a little further. Otherwise I would. So thinking ahead to fall tillage here. This field especially is very awkward. So I think I might have to try to map out a little different layout for it. Almost considering the top of the triangle up there on the right. Maybe just extending that into what was the wheat field there. So it'll be more of a square. It'll have that curved edge still, following the roadside there, but probably double, if not more, the size of this field. And then the remainder of that wheat field, either combine it with the smaller field in the corner, or just keep those two square, simple. Probably that second option, I'll probably leave it. Have the two. We do own, there's two plots on this farm that are basically, I don't want to say forest, but they're strictly trees. I think as a good winter project we should get some equipment in here. Do a little forestry. Clear it out, level it off, smooth it down, plow it up, and probably increase our farm size by 50%. I'd be willing to bet. So yeah, just kind of spitballing ideas, but I think that's what we should do here. Again, sorry about the audio. Pretty sure I have that ironed out where it shouldn't do that anymore. It's just the way I have to, the settings I have to jump into to take screenshots. But for any Xbox players out there, you can map the share button on your controller. So I have mine set up. If you double tap that button, it'll start recording, start and stop. Push and hold, and it jumps it into the magnify screen, which gives you that closer field of view. Cleans up all the HUD, gets that out of there, makes much better screenshots I've been finding. And then just a quick press of it takes the screenshot. So there is no more jumping into the start menu, which is what's causing the audio snippets there. Got a couple little bits to clean up. Scooter on the outside headland pass. Haven't been paying attention, we'll try to take a look here. Can't imagine it's more than 6 or 7 bales. No, 2 so far. It is if my eyes aren't deceiving me. Nope, 2 bales. Third one's about to drop. Third and fourth are technically hanging off the back there. Here's number 5. My guess is it's going to be 6 with some left over in the middle. yields are just not great, but anyone who's played the game, you know that first round you're on a new farm. Even though it is my uncle, apparently he was absolute trash at taking care of the fields. No fertilizer, no lime. They all probably need to be plowed. I love the man, but he didn't set me up for a good first harvest. And just like expected there was 6 bales. 70-something% on the next. Go ahead and push that one into the field a little bit, spit out that last. I'm going to park Massive Ferguson over here in this little shed versus putting it up in the commodity shed I'm wanting to call it. Clean that up. One less thing to move if they do finish this shed here shortly. Pretty sure it should fit there. I think that's plenty of space. This thing is a beast, but pretty sure it'll fit. I do believe that'll do. We'll get the jack on her. Get her unhitched. Close the door on that side of the shed for the year. Technically, I guess I can close them both down. We're not doing any harvesting or chopping either. And before I put this away, whip back out. I want to throw the tillage tool on her. Let's get ready for the next thing here, our next task. Get some tillage going. Got everything parked over here in the tree line. Hopefully by next year this will be a field. Find a new place to park this stuff. I'm going to drive this over, park it, get it all staged up. For anyone that has made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Please, if you like the content, subscribe, hit that thumbs up for me. It really helps out. Comment on anything. I appreciate everything you guys do for me here. Take a quick picture of the John Deere beauties together. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.